3 words. WWE SuperCard Remastered. 5 questions. Who, what, where, how, when? Well, you're in the right place to find out because my name's SuperZombGBBQ. You are awesome for clicking on this video. And today we're going to be running over the 3 brand new items that are dropping in the latest update of WWE SuperCard. I will warn you now, there is a lot to explain here, so if it goes over your head, then just rewatch it, that's all I can say. The 3 things are the remastered event, brand new set of Twitch drops, and Team Stomping Grounds. We're going to run through each one, but before we get started, if you breathe oxygen, or you enjoy the video, smack that like button because, you know, you kind of need to breathe oxygen or it could be a problem. And if you're going to enjoy the video, hit the big red subscribe button to see more about WWE games, AEW games, and more. Plus, it really helps me out. Thanks. Also, what cards would you like to see remastered from the ever-growing back catalogue of WWE SuperCard throughout all the 7 seasons? Leave a comment in the comment section or just down there. Let's start off with Team Stomping Grounds whilst I go and claim my King of the Ring rewards. And little is known about the mode, I'm going to be honest with you, except from what we got from an app update and what's shown up in the team section. In the App Store update, we found out it's a 24/7 mode, it's a permanent mode in game, and it's going to be very similar in terms of how you enter and exit Team Stomping Grounds to Team Battlegrounds. In the help center, if you go down to teams, you'll find the logo where it says Team Battlegrounds. And if you go to social, your team, and view stats, you'll see Team Stomping Grounds, showing similar stats options to Team Road to Glory and Team Ring Domination. Whether these are placeholders, we don't know, but those are some crazy stats right there. I haven't even got it on my app, let alone started playing. And that's literally it. We haven't seen anything else, and we won't until the game mode goes live, which could be later today, it could be in 2 days time, I don't know. On to the King of the Ring rewards, let's go check it out. Forged, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I am now down to 1 Forged Pro left to complete the catalogue, and that is Santos Escobar. Let's go! MVP, that is a Fortify, not exactly what I'm after, but the next set of cards I am definitely really... I need these. The next thing is SuperCard Remastered. Oh my goodness, this is hype defined. Because as a player from season 1 to season 7, it is really cool to see the old cards come back, but not just as old cards. Because if you go into your catalog and see all these legacy cards, they've got the old designs on them. These are going to feature brand new up-to-date designs featuring 3 cards, and one of them you couldn't even get, so it's kind of a bit of a lie, but also really awesome at the same time. Yes, these 3 cards are Roman Reigns, John Cena, and the local talent, which are on screen now for you. These are special edition cards, which I'll explain a bit more about their origins in just a second. These will be able to be gained using collectibles you get off of the draft board or in brand new Twitch drops. The collectibles will look something like this, an 8-bit version of the WWE SuperCard logo. You take those to the collectibles store and cash them in or redeem rewards from them. But what's the significance behind each card, and why are these 3 cards being offered with updated stats, an updated tier? It's just going to be mad. The whole event's going to be mad. Well, let's start off with likely the most confusing one, and that is the local talent card. And here's a comparison from SuperCard themselves between the old card and the new card. This was a losing PCC card. John Cena was a winning PCC card, and Roman Reigns was an old Money in the Bank card. Meaning that this is the first time ever that an event card has become available through other means at a later stage, such as packs, rewards, etc. It's also the first time that a losing PCC card has become available legitimately, because there was that one time in season 3 where you could get old cards, and they probably don't want to talk about that. Debug menu. This Roman Reigns here and the local talent were both available in season 2. Roman especially was the first ever Money in the Bank card along with Seth Rollins. John Cena was featured as part of a PCC with Rusev or You might know him in AEW now. Yes, I mentioned the competition, as Miro. These cards are especially perfect to begin SuperCard Remastered as they're all very popular items. For example, the local talent card became an absolutely hilarious meme, even though it wasn't even out, and became something that was highly sought after, even though obtaining it was almost impossible. Although if you knew how to get it. Although it was like one day or something that you could do it. And both Roman and Cena have title images, something much sought after by fans of the game. As you would expect, lots of people like seeing their favorite WWE superstars with their titles on them. And I even made a recent video about it, which you should totally go watch once you're done here. These will be available between the 29th of September and October the 5th. And according to the announcement, it is apparently not a one-time deal, meaning that more remastered cards could be on the way, which is freaking awesome. But as an old school player, I hear you ask, well, what's the point in me getting these if I've already got the cards? Well, first of all, you're lying because you haven't got local talent. I even lost mine to Johnny Gargano. I get flashbacks just thinking about it. But what you'll notice, thanks to this comparison from Sean Customs on Twitter, is that the card images have less of a glow behind them. They are much higher quality, and of course the new stats, the new overall look. It just looks like a Season 7 card with a Season 1 or 2's cards outlook, like the old school card style, which I so desperately want us to get back to, because I mean, some of them are a little bit crazy, you've got to admit now. So these images are going to be incredibly useful, especially if you like to use the odd card on a, let's say, an event card or a brand new card that drops into the game, because it won't have the weird green and yellow outline that was on the Roman Reigns card, and local talent because it's awesome. By the way, the reason behind the local talent was, if you remember from being a recent WWE fan, Braun Strowman started off as a singles competitor beating up local talents. Believe it or not, this is supposed to be an outline of one James Ellsworth, although at the time they couldn't use his likeness. So, local talent! Its proc is especially hilarious. But this brings us to the next point. Twitch drops. After the first event that went down really well, another Twitch drops event is happening, and it's happening tonight and for over the next 7 days. This time it's going to feature over 10 different streamers, and they will drop extra logos that you can use to put into the collectibles store, which will show up next to the superstore just here. From this, you're going to be able to gain a maximum of an extra 220 logos from a period of up to 15 hours and 30 minutes watch time. To start this, you're going to need a Twitch account and a SuperCard account. Obviously, you're going to need a SuperCard account. I mean, how would you not? Before we run over how to set this up, let's talk about who is going to be included in this next drop, with a schedule of when they're going to be streaming. You'll need to watch one of the various different streams which will show up on Twitch over the next 6 to 7 days, including DanMakesGames, KingKitten, DmonicDel, BullfrogFunTime, Godlack, Funky Town, MrQuoty, Biggie Dude, and MissThickems. All scheduled Twitch stream times will be listed on the video, as you can see now, alternatively in a description down below. But it all starts off today with DanMakesGames streaming from 1 PM to 6 PM and KingKitten streaming from 3 PM due to 8 PM. These times are all Pacific Standard Time. So if you're perhaps from the UK, Europe, or Australia, you might want to check the difference in time zones. It all ends on day 7, which is October the 5th at 9 AM through to 2 PM with Godlack, and 3 PM to 8 PM Pacific time with KingKitten. Just a reminder that all the times and the links will be in the description down below for reference. The rewards will then be activated at certain milestones during the streams. And it's important to know that after each milestone has been hit, you must claim the rewards at each individual step. Otherwise, the counter will stop and you won't be able to claim anything else until you've gotten the current rewards. Or the counter will stop until you've claimed the most recent reward you're due. The milestones are as follows, as 10 times logos will be given for 30 minutes of watch time. Remember that you must then claim the rewards on the Twitch drops page or in a designated streamer's Twitch chat. 20 times logos will then be awarded for an additional 1 hour of watch time. And it is important to note that this can be done through various streams, not just on one streamer. 30 additional logos will be given for another 2 hours of watch time. Another 30 logos on top of that for an additional 2 hours. Another 30 for an extra 2 hours on top of that. And then 50 logos for an additional 4 hours of watch time. And finally 50 extra logos for the final 4 hours of watch time. Now, whilst I leave this up on the screen, it is important to note for those who have little spare time or are busy at work, you can just leave Twitch open when joining a stream if you please. But muting the stream will likely stop the reward times from running, meaning you could spend 5 hours in a stream but end up with nothing to show for it. But in case this isn't possible, unlike the last Twitch drops, you will not be limited to just getting the rewards off of the Twitch streamer. No, you'll be able to collect these from the draft board as mentioned earlier. The only thing you would lose is the extra head start and the logos that you could have used to claim the items in the collectible store. So if you're not really interested in Twitch or you just can't join the streams, it's no biggie. You're not forced to watch them or chained to a chair. But how do you link your accounts to Twitch to get these benefits, to get these drops? Well, here's a small guide for you. First of all, nice and simple. You gotta have a Twitch account and you gotta have a SuperCard account. I mean, that is really that simple. Then make sure your SuperCard account is on your device already, because if you've just switched from, say, phone to, say, PC or to Android, so you're on an iPhone and you decide to go to Samsung, then you got to make sure that your device has your account on it, otherwise it just goes completely wrong. Trust me, it's worth it. Some people even use this opportunity to switch between phone and PC for emulators. Once you've done that, log into the game, then go to Manage Login and press the Twitch button. Once you've entered your details, it should show up like this, which is me, not a random person. Once you're happy with everything that's on that screen or you've logged in, press the Authorize button and boom, it will link your local save to your Twitch account or Facebook to your Twitch account, whichever one works for you. Press Done and simply put, there you are. Your account is now linked between Twitch and SuperCard. Then go to your Twitch account on PC or mobile and go to the drops page. Then moving to the inventory page, make sure that you are signed up for SuperCard. If not, go to the all campaigns page and select SuperCard if the sign up is available. If you're having further problems, use the FAQ link I've placed in the description and comment section down below. Small additional note that if you're from Russia, China, or use an Xbox to watch streams, it's recommended that you check out the FAQ before you start watching. Oof, that was a lot. So let's finish off with a set of Wild Wednesday rewards, and I cannot wait to get started with the craziness that is gonna be these Twitch drops. Good luck to everyone who's included. And if you want your favorite streamers or people to be included, 1, I recommend they start streaming on Twitch, and 2, shout at 2K and SuperCard about it, because that's the only way that that is going to change. For example,
I'm gonna let you finish.
But I digress. Have fun with the event and make sure you let me know in the comments section down below which 3 cards you would choose to be remastered in WWE SuperCard. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. And whilst you're there, follow me on Twitch. If you're making an account or going over there, you might as well do that too, because why not? There's the support. William Regal. Is that going to be a SummerSlam or not? No. Rip in peace. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, people. Bye-bye.